Hey, I'm Olga, and today I'm going to reveal a stunning secret. It's the key to real, unbreakable happiness. It's your golden ticket out of depression, anxiety, and frustration. This secret will absolutely shock you, especially when you see how easy it is to use. It's different than all the other generic feel-good mantras from the so-called gurus out there. Instead, this secret is grounded in real, powerful, personal experience. But before I reveal the secret key to you, you need to understand something very important. Right now, everything you think you know about happiness is wrong. It's true. Everything you've been told leads to happiness actually takes you further away from it. You were told happiness is something you should work for, that you need a big house, a beautiful spouse, and enough money to buy just about anything you want. It's an endless struggle trying to live up to those crazy expectations to be happy. As a result, happiness is always just out of your reach. And even when you get those things that are supposed to make you happy, it's not enough. You know you should feel happy, but you feel like you're a zombie just going through the motions. No matter what you do, you can't snap out of this funk. The nice car, the beautiful home, the loving family. It's all nice, but you just know that there is something else. Something more that could give you access to limitless pleasure and joy. After all, you see other people who have far less than you, who look like they're flying through life without a care in the world. They make happiness look so easy, while it remains difficult for you. The truth is, you're missing one crucial puzzle piece. Without it, the happiness and fulfillment you crave will always be just out of reach. Because you're missing that piece, you'll never feel that overwhelming sense of satisfaction that you thought you'd feel at this point in your life. If everything seems perfect to everyone else, then why does it feel so lackluster to you? The answer is that you're missing this piece, the secret key I'm going to reveal to you in this short video. As you'll discover, the secret to lasting bliss is so close you can practically taste it. Trust me, when I tell you what you've been missing, you'll be shocked you didn't see it before. But it's not your fault. Society has trained you not to recognize what was right before your eyes. You've had this technique at your disposal for your whole life. You just didn't know where to look. I spent years trying to break myself out of my prison of unhappiness. I spent countless hours researching ancient secrets and Eastern philosophy. I've worked with hundreds of spiritual guides. But when I cut through all that, the meditating, the visualizing, the affirmation, I saw how the actual secret to happiness was actually so much simpler than that. That's what I'm going to share with you today. Instead of spending years and years searching for the secrets of true happiness like I did, I'll just give it to you. Look, I know that your life is full of anxieties and worry. They fill up your head like a drunken monkey. Every second of every day, the thoughts about your weight, your relationships, and your job spin around your head. It's stressful, even overwhelming sometimes. With this one secret, all of that will just fade away. You'll finally be able to shrug and let that crushing weight drop to the floor. And if you apply this powerful but oh so simple secret I share with you, you'll transform your life, just like it transformed mine. You will have access to complete and delightful happiness in your career, love life, and personal goals. You'll be able to maintain positive love relationships that completely satisfy all your needs. Your life will look like the fairy tale you've always wanted it to be. How do I know this? Because I was just like you. I know how hard it can be to get real, lasting happiness. The kind that actually sticks with it. Not when you think you should be happy, but when you actually feel happy. I felt that at a young age. I grew up in a tight-knit family in a small town in Germany. My family loved each other very much, and we were all so supportive of anything we tried to do. While I was growing up, I traveled and experienced the world. I loved meeting new people and felt enthusiasm every single day for the kind of life I was living. I never really thought about whether I was happy because I was so busy experiencing the world with the eyes of youth. And that's when it happened. I met the love of my life, the man that I would marry. He embodied everything I thought I could possibly want in a man. When he asked me to move across the world to be with him in the United States, I could barely wait until he was finished to say yes. Little did I know, this fairy tale romance would set off a sequence of events that would change my life forever. My husband and I moved to the US. That's when, for the first time in my life, I faced the first naggings of real, bone-deep unhappiness. I was confused. Didn't I have everything I could possibly want? The unhappiness I felt spread through my life like a weed. I felt lonely as my husband started spending lots of time at work and less time at home with me. I struggled to find a job, something I had never struggled with before. I grew homesick for the ease and comfort of my family and my youth. It became a vicious cycle, each negative thought reinforcing the other. My depression deepened. I started to dive into self-help. It seemed to provide all the answers I needed. But the more I read about positive thinking, affirmations, hypnosis, and all the other techniques, the more I realized this wasn't what I needed. No matter how many of these techniques I tried, I couldn't get out of my funk. None of it worked. I felt like a slave to my emotions. I was at rock bottom. I had no friends, no job, a failing marriage. I was embarrassed to talk to my family because I knew they would barely recognize the person I had become. When I looked in the mirror, I didn't even recognize the woman who looked back at me. I was like a sleepwalker in my own life, just doing what was expected of me. I woke up every day with a feeling of despair gripping my heart. And no matter what I did, I couldn't change those feelings. I was out of control, desperate, and miserable. I thought life would be a joyous adventure full of excitement, romance, and discovery. Somewhere along the way, it started to feel like it was a monotonous exercise in patience. What went wrong? I had it all. I should have been happy. When other people looked at my life, I knew they thought I had it all. A handsome husband with a great job, a passport full of stamps, a loving family, a beautiful new house, and gorgeous clothes full of the latest designers. But these things only cloaked the pain and struggle that choked me all day long. I was so blessed that I should feel happier. I knew that I should be happy, but I wasn't. As I realized later, I was missing one key piece, the one secret I mentioned earlier. And because I was missing this one key piece, I was helpless against my depression, and absolutely nothing could lift me out. I had no passion, no drive to accomplish anything. I stopped setting goals, stopped doing things I loved, and stopped even trying to find a job or spend time with my husband. I had hit rock bottom. One day, I woke up and decided that I didn't want to be unhappy anymore. I had wasted so much of my life feeling miserable that I knew I literally couldn't survive another day, stuck feeling like life was passing me by. So I decided to make a change. But it wasn't easy. So many times I felt like I was moving backwards instead of forward. Before I learned the secret to total happiness, I had tried everything else. I spent hours meditating and repeating affirmations about the kind of person I wanted to be. And guess what? It didn't come true. I felt like I was making wishes to nothing. But I kept going, trying different strategies, desperate to figure out which one would actually work. Then, one day, I was looking over an old letter from an old friend of mine. I'd known this woman forever. She was basically a sister to me. We used to share everything about our personal lives and spiritual journeys. Like me, she traveled a lot, but had fallen in love with Eastern philosophy and the art of Zen. So there I was, reading this letter for probably the 100th time, when I was suddenly struck with a line that I didn't remember reading before. At first glance, this sentence wasn't any different than the others. But for some reason, I felt inexplicably drawn to it. I couldn't tear my eyes away. I read it over and over and over again, until suddenly, momentously, incredibly, I knew why I wasn't happy. I feel like she had been trying to tell me something so powerful and had led me towards this idea slowly, so I would discover it at the right time. In that moment, the one secret to true, unbreakable happiness hit me like a ton of bricks. I knew that she was right with the same certainty that I'd known I would marry my husband, with the same certainty that I knew something was missing from my life. And just like that, I knew the one missing secret piece to my own happiness. What's more, it was sitting right in front of me the whole time, waiting for me to seize it. The best thing about the secret is that it can literally work the second you decide to learn it. Once you know the trick, it's impossible to see life the same way ever again. This secret, these are the rose-colored glasses that you always wanted. Only it's better than that, because the feeling of enthusiasm, pleasure, and bliss you'll experience in your new life will never go away. I want you to feel the exact same way. I knew when it happened to me that I had to share it. I honestly believe that I have tapped into some undiscovered resource in the world and it fills me with passion, energy, and pleasure every single day. After I learned the secret, people would stop me on the street just to tell me that I was glowing. And I knew they didn't mean my skin. They meant I was absolutely 100% the happiest person they had seen all day, all week, all year. I don't think I could live with myself if I didn't let you in on this little trick, this simple shift that only takes seconds to make. A shift that will absolutely transform your life as you know it. In order to accept this kind of total, miraculous happiness into your life, you don't even have to invest a lot of your time or energy. When I say seconds, I mean it. This secret is something you'll absorb unconsciously, and it will continue to exert influence on your life without hard work or any time investment at all. You don't have to set aside an hour every day or do weird, embarrassing things in public. This secret is so amazing that all you have to make is a couple tiny little adjustments, and it'll start to change your life. I promise that I can teach you how to be the happiest person you can possibly be. I want to give you the keys to access your own happiness. Trust me, this secret isn't any empty feel-good slogan like think positively. It's not telling you to pretend to be a different person. Honestly, you don't have to change who you are. The real pathway to happiness is so much easier. The minute I tell you the secret, you'll begin the greatest journey you've ever experienced. Imagine feeling satisfied with your personal relationships and knowing that you were constantly surrounded by love and affection. Imagine knowing that your emotions are under control. Imagine knowing that no one and nothing can tear apart your world. Remember that seesaw? Imagine that it's an elevator, only going up and up and up, that no one and nothing can bring down. Imagine being able to smile quickly and easily all the time. Imagine being the person that everyone wants to be around. Can you imagine it? Now, I want to ask you a question. How long have you been waiting to be happy? Maybe a few months? Ever since you started that new job? Maybe a year? Ever since that big move? Or maybe forever? Maybe every single day you look at all you have and think, this is it? I'm here to tell you that you deserve to be happy. You've worked so incredibly hard to achieve all the things that you have in your life. You've made huge sacrifices because you were told that if you did these things, you'd be happy. Like happiness is some prize at the end of a dark, dark tunnel. But there is no tunnel. There is no happiness waiting for you. Happiness is all around you, all the time. All you have to do is know how to seize it. All it takes is this one simple secret. With this one simple secret, you will unleash a sense of energy and vigor that you lost years ago. People will think you look 10 years younger than you are, just because you're filled with a boundless joy and enthusiasm that overtakes you daily. Once you know this one simple trick, all you'll have to do is reach out your hands, and lifelong happiness and complete satisfaction for the rest of your days will be yours. It's that easy. I'm gushing, I know. It's only because I am so excited for you to know the secret. I promise that once you learn the incredible trick, your life will start to change within seconds. And the unhappy version of yourself that you've battled with for so long will literally go up in a poof of smoke. Alright, I know what you're thinking. What is this simple, powerful secret that'll unleash a tidal wave of happiness in my life? Before you learn this secret, you need to fully understand that what you've been doing to make yourself happy is never going to make you happy. Getting that promotion, losing those 10 pounds, saving up even more money, these things are only standing in your way from seeing the true secret to happiness. You know this at some level already. You see people with far less going for them, even people with life-altering disabilities who seem to be much happier than you. You've also seen people with far more than you who are absolutely miserable. That means if you want to be happy, you need to stop looking outside of yourself. Money, friends, popularity, the perfect partner, achievements, and so forth are not your pathway to happiness. Instead, the secret to true and lasting happiness is found within you. In fact, happiness is all around you. Happiness isn't some battle you have to fight, but a gift that exists everywhere at every single moment. Happiness is like the air you breathe or raindrops on a stormy day. If you want to grasp that happiness, then I want to share the rest of my secret with you. You see, you've been on the wrong road. It's not your fault. The tools you were given to find your way were broken. Each and every one of us has a compass within us. This compass has been with you since the day you were born. This compass is what we use to judge which path we should take. Some people call it intuition. Others call it gut feeling. Whatever you call it, you can feel this inner compass give you direction. But what happens when your compass is off? What happens when due north isn't pointed the right way? If you were hiking in the woods with a broken compass, where would you end up? Lost. Totally and utterly lost. You'd spend your life walking down trail after trail, hoping that one of them would take you where you need to be. Well, that's what you've been doing on your road to happiness. You've been on the wrong road. What's worse is that you've had no idea. You've thought that if you just kept going, if you just pushed on a little farther, it would all be worth it. Whenever you felt like something was missing, that was your body trying to tell you that your emotional compass is broken. The reason you can't be happy with what you have, why you can't appreciate your family or job or the pleasures in life that used to be so worthwhile, is because you're on the totally wrong path. There is no happiness at the end of the road. Instead, there's only more road. So what are you supposed to do? What can any of us do to repair this crucial piece in our life? This is where the one secret to real happiness comes in. I call it the golden compass. It's the one secret to happiness that's been used by countless teachers and philosophers for thousands of years. But this isn't something that takes a lot of time, dedication, or even hard work. The golden compass is so incredible because it resets your natural state of being. It allows you to reactivate your senses and your emotional center for ultimate joy and well-being. When I discovered the golden compass, I immediately felt its power. It's so easy and miraculous. You will have to pinch yourself when you start using it. Honestly, it's the kind of secret that could literally change the world. Once you learn about the golden compass, you'll have the power to reach out and grab all the happiness that has eluded you for so many years. You'll finally feel at peace with what you have. You'll be able to look into the eyes of your loved ones and know without a sliver of a doubt that you are the happiest you could possibly be. Every part of your body, your senses, your mind, your emotional core will all be readjusted to support your new, blissful way of life. And that's what's so awesome about the golden compass. Your body wants to access these channels of happiness and peace. It's been trying to reconnect with these ancient sources for a long, long time. All you have to do is let your body do what it does naturally. Accept endless abundance. The sources of joy have always existed. They were just kept out of reach because our compasses have been pointing us in the wrong direction. Isn't it time you listen to that nagging voice telling you that something isn't quite right? Isn't it time you took that inner voice more seriously? If you're ready to live your life the way it was meant to be lived, then the golden compass is exactly what you need. Right here, right now, I want to save you years of struggle trying to figure this all out on your own. Instead, I just want to hand it to you. I've organized all of my secrets, including the golden compass, in a one-of-a-kind book called The Keys to Pure Bliss. It reveals all the secrets of the golden compass. Absolutely nothing is left out. You just need to go through the program, do the step-by-step exercises, and you'll almost instantly notice a change in the way you feel. The best part is, this new happiness will stick. It won't be a temporary high like it was before. This one-of-a-kind course is designed to be simple. Anyone can use its secrets to instantly and effortlessly transform their lives. All you need is the desire to be happy. Do you want to be happy? Of course you do. That's why the system will absolutely work for you. Not just that, I'm going to throw in some really special bonuses that will take this transformation to the next level. First, I want to give you an amazing collection of personal affirmations that will transform your emotional core. These affirmations are all about giving, receiving, and absorbing the type of happiness that you've been missing all these years. These aren't like the typical affirmations you see everywhere else. These are specifically designed to work with the Golden Compass system to help you make fast changes to your psychology and boost your happiness. Second, I want to give you my newest, most intense, but highly entertaining book that I've ever written. It's called Engage Your Senses for a Happier You. This book delves into some of my most advanced secrets. It reveals simple but powerful techniques you can use anytime, anywhere to immediately feel better. And finally, I want to give you a special workshop with a success master. This person will reveal tried and tested success secrets that have actually worked on real students. The cool thing about this workshop is that it covers similar ideas as the Golden Compass, but does it from a unique perspective. If you apply the secrets from both, you will start transforming your life even faster. When you put the keys to pure bliss and these amazing bonuses together, you have literally everything you could possibly need to transform your life. You would basically have to try not to. So let me ask you this. How much would transforming your life and experiencing all the joy and happiness you could ever want be worth to you? $100? $1,000? $10,000? Today only, you won't have to pay anywhere near that amount to get instant access to the Golden Compass, along with all my other happiness secrets. Today only, you can get instant access to the keys to pure bliss for what basically amounts to a complete steal. For a very limited time, you can get your copy of the keys to pure bliss for a tiny investment of just $47. That's it. If you make this tiny investment and get instant access to your copy right now, you'll save thousands of dollars and years of disappointment, like I did before I discovered the secrets. Honestly, the cost of creating this book and all the bonuses cannot be measured. But if you're serious about changing your life and unlocking all the happiness you could possibly want, you should be able to do so without cleaning out your bank account. I truly believe in this program, and I want you to make the same incredible transformations that I did. I know firsthand how powerful, how life-changing the secrets within this program really are. That's why I want you to have them as soon as possible so you can feel the changes for yourself. But I don't want to let just anyone have this powerful information. This program is so close to my heart that I only want to share it with serious students who are sincerely dedicated to giving it their all. In order to ensure that you are a really serious student, you'll get this huge discount if you click the Add to Cart button right now. However, if you hesitate and try again later, there's a good chance the price of this will go up. You'll never get another opportunity to grab this ebook for such a tiny amount of money. That's why you need to take action now. If you want to succeed at anything in life, you need to be someone who takes action. You've already taken a big step by watching this video. Now you just need to take one more step and click that button below. Look, if you're watching this video, I know you want to change. You know you deserve happiness. And you know deep down that the Golden Compass contains the power to give you that happiness. Right now, I'm trying to hand it over to you, but you're still hesitating. Here, let me make this as easy as possible for you. I'm going to take away all the risk. That's right. Go ahead and read the entire book. Learn all about the Golden Compass. Play around with the exercises and see what kinds of changes you notice in your life. If for whatever reason you're not blown away by your results, just send over an email. Tell me you're not happy, and I'll instantly send over a full refund. I'm not going to ask any questions. If you're not blown away by the life-changing wisdom you're getting, then I don't want your money. I have put my heart and soul into creating this one-of-a-kind package. I don't want you to have any excuse not to take action. Right now, because I've taken on the risk, you have absolutely no reason not to click the Add to Cart button below. I need to warn you though, this opportunity will not be around for much longer. You need to take action now. Look, you've already experienced enough disappointment. You deserve to be happy now. I wish someone had shown me the Golden Compass 5 years ago, because it would have saved me years of hardship and suffering. That's why I'm so passionate about you clicking the Add to Cart button right now and taking advantage of this opportunity. Please, don't set yourself up for a lifetime of regret. Remember, if you click away, this deal might go away forever. I'm not interested in giving these secrets to individuals who aren't serious about transforming their lives immediately. You have the money back guarantee, so you aren't taking any risk. The only person who loses money if you're not happy with this program is me. You're covered. With the power of the Golden Compass, you don't have to live with unhappiness anymore. You don't have to feel like you're missing out on life. You don't have to feel like you're a spectator on your own journey. I want you to feel love, pleasure, happiness, friendship, and success in their purest forms for the rest of your life. I want you to know the secret that it took me so long to discover, because it changed my life, and it can change yours too. I'm excited to begin this journey with you. I want you to see the world through my eyes. This is a beautiful adventure to achieve everything you've always been missing. I will see you on the other side.